Finish him! Not today. We're not coming back this time. Well, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Noisy Boy here and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be continuing on with some more Sekiro. We're going to be fighting a few bosses in this one just to try and get them all punched out together, and we have to make our way back to Ashina castle eventually. But before we get started, guys, remember, if you are enjoying this series so far, remember to use that Shinobi blade and slice up that like button to support my channel. And if you're new, feel free to subscribe, because I'd love to hear your feedback and your comments in the comment section below. You're gonna have to bear with me a bit, guys. I haven't played this in about a week, so I might be a little bit rusty. Just gotta see where we're up to. We have got projected force, so we are actually doing quite well for ourselves. Again, don't be ashamed to farm up some skill points if you really need to. You know, speaking about skill points, let's just see what we've got in the trees. I know I've mentioned that I'm trying to get to this one here, so I just have to. Okay, so I've got these two. You need these two to get this one, and you need that one and this one to get this one. So I'm trying to work my way to living 4, so I need 4, so I'm a mile away. I've got 3 prayer beads, and I'm about to fight another boss. Okay, so I think I know where we are now. So pretty much want to head on down this one. It looks a little bit different. Everything's been all busted down and shit. Just want to head on down to this part of the map. This guy's got a little bit of dialogue for us as well.
Who or what did this to you? Large ape.
My neck. And you can see him maybe just over there. So pretty much what we do, we're going to start in his second phase first. If you watched my fight with the Guardian Ape, go watch that. It was a poor example. Again, I can only play this at certain times, so I get out of touch with a lot of these bosses, so this might end up being a bit of a shit show. When it comes to prosthetic tools, you're going to need the spear and the long spark. I prefer the long spark because it's a quick punch out. And the spear, obviously you don't need the leaping spear. I've just upgraded it enough to get to this one. You can use the next phase or next tear down if you need to, just something that has the drag technique, which is just R2 then R2 again. Does massive posture damage to the apes, so we shall see how this goes actually. So pretty much what you know is deflect first. R2 and R2 gives massive posture damage right there, and he usually cracks the shit by this part. It usually does help pretty well, and then jump for the sweep, just like that. So I'm expecting that. Obviously when he goes for that leap you can hit him too. Oh, forgot about that one. R2 and R2. Bastard. Switch back over to the other one, because then he goes into his little running and hiding thing. I prefer to take up this other ape first. Oh shit. I wasn't expecting that. Now this part can get a bit tricky. I try to keep them both in here anyway, so. Oh damn. Trust me, you're going to be doing a lot of running. We're trying to bait them a certain attack. Oh. But he just doesn't seem to want to do it. Oh. And when she does that, hit that spark. And that's pretty much how you want to do this. You want to try and bait out that that attack that he does, just like that. I forgot what that fucking attack's called, but you just want to bait out one of those. The second ape isn't hard to kill. You just have to be careful. You just have to be careful of the other ape, I should say. Like I said, try to keep them both in front of you. That's usually the best way I found it, how to do it. And you just got to try and bait in that other attack. And that's pretty much how I've always done it. Well, that's how the strats I kind of figured the most. Well, the best strats for this guy anyway. Yeah, that's how I'll do it. He just doesn't seem to want to do the head thing, does he? Not gonna do shit now, is he? Just do it already, god damn it. And die. Now that he's down, we go back to what we were doing before. Just gotta get those deflects down. Son. We got a spear on and boom and boom. Usually you can try getting those last two hits if you want. Oh shit. Press circle instead of R. Come on, dude. Just got this shit. Oh, damn it. Just got me. Back up against the wall. Not today, son. Oh, get your ass down. Finish him! Not today. You are not coming back this time. Headless Ape. The Headless Ape Guardian was a colossal beast plagued with the power of the Undying. And we get a prayer bead and another prayer bead. Ooh, gotta love that sheath. And we get 5,000 experience for that. Holy goddamn. And we sever his immortality, and we got bestowal ninjutsu. Ninjutsu technique that wreathes the blade in the victim's blood, extending its reach. So it cost spirit emblems obviously, but the wolf discovered this technique upon beheading a foe with the mortal blade, forming a cursed soul with spilled blood. Though it bears likeness to the mortal blade, it cannot kill the Undying. Oh yeah, so it pretty much means that you can enhance your sword to hit further and harder and all that kind of shit, so... Okay, so I'm not quite sure how far away we need to go now. Obviously we'll enhance ourselves first. Get ourselves some of that goodness. 7th necklace. Also enhance our power. All good times. Now, we can actually come back here to fight another boss. So what I'll do is I'll rest up here first. just to reset the world state and get all of our shit sorted. And what I'm going to do is head on back to the dilapidated temple, I think. Actually, no, we'll go back to the Guardian's waterhole and pick up the flower that I told you guys not to get. Actually, just to double check something. Key items, just to make sure. I'm actually looking for the sake. Do we have any more sake? I don't think we do. But just to make sure. Upgradable material. Prosthetic stuff. Got 4 grave wax, huh? Didn't know I had so many. So what we're going to do, we'll go back to the dilapidated temple. Actually no, we'll go back and get the flower first, because I don't think we need to go anywhere else. Just trying to think. Yeah, we'll actually go get there. Oh fuck, wrong one. I made so many fucking mistakes. We'll travel over to the watering hole. Let's go. Alright guys, welcome back. Just make sure that you've actually, before we grab the lotus, the white lotus, that you've actually gone through and done all the sculptor's dialogue and Emma's dialogue especially, and Ishin's as well. That make sure that if you've been following this walkthrough, that, well, this playthrough I should say, that you've been giving all the sakes to each one of them. There should be enough for all 3, so we'll just reset the world state again. So just make sure that you've actually got all of their dialogue options done before you grab the white lotus, only because it changes the world state and you don't really want to miss out on dialogue, because there's actually certain there's actually an ending you can get from a certain dialogue. So but pretty much the one thing I want you guys to really make sure you get done is this part here. See this eavesdrop?
The crimson mortal blade. That means the one that she has must be black then. To abandon oneself in search of strength. How tragic.
So that's the eavesdrop you're looking for. And then and if you chat to him,
The mortal a weapon to kill. You must be sure.
just make sure you've got that dialogue sorted too. So the sculptor's already sweet for me, and if you've been following the Let's Play, Emma should be as well. But just be aware that you should go and do all that before you actually go and grab the white lotus from the watering hole. So like I said guys, I know we're going back to the watering hole right now, so I'll meet you guys there. Alright guys, welcome back. Obviously back at the watering hole. Now again, I have to stress the fact that you have to actually, well, don't have to, but you got to get all that dialogue sorted before you come here, because the reason why I'm saying this is because once you pick up this lotus, it changes the world state, especially at Ashina Castle. So once you pick this up, there's no really going back if you missed out, and you can quite possibly miss out on picking up a certain ending. So now another thing, since you grabbed that white lotus, you might want to notice something. See Kuro's room gone, the castle all blotted out. We will go back and eventually go back to that. That's why I was saying that once you get the lotus, the world state changes. But before we do that, you might notice something else too. You see the Guardian Ape burrow is actually blotted out again. Now, let's go back onto the poison pit, because there is actually another Shichiman warrior sitting at Guardian Ape's burrow, so we'll go there right now. Alright guys, obviously with the Shichiman warrior, we're going to have to actually change ourselves back on again, so we need... I don't think I'll need that, but I will, if we have to, probably use the rice. Obviously gonna need our purple gold, gonna need some divine confetti as well. I really want this guy to jump so I can actually get him with a death blow. I've done it once before and that's about it. Haven't been able to do it in this playthrough at all. And we're gonna go and take, actually we'll probably try it out. If you've got, you should have the Phoenix Lilac Umbrella by now. This pretty much negates all of that apparition type attacks, so let's go have a look see and see what he's up to. And so we'll head on down this way, just like as we saw the where we took on the 2 Guardian Apes. Obviously this guy's back into dialogue, but he just says the same shit, and as you can see, it's go time. So, gonna have to bolster on up, of course. Why am I hitting him? I got you, you bastard. Oh, that's what I've been looking for this entire time. Now, where is he? There he is. Oh! Stuck in the corner. You bastard. Also makes this guy a lot easier. Go. What? Oh shit, that just missed me. Oh my god. Oh, bitchy. Oh my god. Oh my god. You asshole, take this. Not today. Oh! I just made him one of my bitches. I didn't even know you could do that. Huh. I'll die now. Now it's time to die. Oh my god, I'm sure this is a glitch. Oh my god, I've never done this before, that's for sure. And he's like invincible. Oh my god, I have a Shichin warrior as my backup dude. And there he goes. Oh my god, I've never seen that before. Not in any of my lives. Oh my god. Alright, obviously rest up. We've got ourselves the Malcontent, which is probably... Actually, you know what? We're going to go back to the dilapidated temple and actually upgrade. So as you can see, the castle has been all outfitted and shit. So let's head on over to the dilapidated temple. Alright guys, welcome back. Yeah, that was a bit of a weird one, wasn't it? Well, I guess we can just leave that on there for now. Now we did get the key item called Malcontent. I wonder if that is a key item. Don't think it is. I think it might. Yeah, there it is. There, it's actually a upgrade item. So An old ring well suited for slender fingers. Kingfisher is engraved on the underside. Can be used to upgrade the finger whistle prosthetic tool. Wearing this ring as you blow the finger whistle will create a somber tune. The weeping voice is full of solitude and beauty, possibly somber enough to temporarily quell the voice of rage. So, hopefully... Actually, let's see if we can talk to these guys.
Master Wolf, you're here too. I've always enjoyed the sound of a Buddha being called.
Yeah, sure you are.
Goodbye.
Let's chat to old mate here.
I see you're here too, and busy carving my Buddha. I've abandoned, yet I'd never...
We're here to upgrade. Need to see what we're gonna use. Obviously with... Oh, what? What is that I need? Lump of fat wax. Okay, so I probably shouldn't have gotten the purple fume spark. I should have saved it. Because this has fat wax too, doesn't it? Yeah, damn it, I should have saved it. Well, anyway, just so you guys know, for this part of the game and for a lot more of it, you're going to need these three at least. So what does this need? Fat wax as well? So I'm going to need at least another 6. So I guess I could farm for that. I have the grave wax to get both of these, I just don't have the fat wax. So I think there might be a couple of
Another time.
I think there may be, possibly be. Check on this guy first. This guy might have some fat wax for us. Just trying to think of where the fat wax could be. Oh, he has nothing. I know Anayama has some, so we'll go to Anayama first. Actually, you know what? I'll go to Anayama. I'll cut it out. I might as well. There's no point in you guys watching this. So, give me 2 seconds, guys. I'll go and find some fat wax, and I'll report back to you in a sec. So, give me a second. Alright, guys. Welcome back to the temple. Of course, I went to Anayama and he had 3, so I just brought all 3 of them. There are other places where we can, farm it and all that kind of shit, but I just thought I'd go and buy it for now because I'm too damn lazy. We do end up needing 1500 Zen as well, so as you can see we've got everything there. I'm a bit worried about this though. I need another 3, so I guess I could farm it, but since we have all the ingredients, I really highly recommend getting this because it helps a lot against apparition enemies, so you'll see later on. So pick up that sucker too, and you're probably going to need this one and Suzaku's Lotus Umbrella too to get a certain item, and you can actually upgrade to these too. So if you want to get the Sacred Flame, you're going to have to get Suzaku's anyway, and we'll actually use that for an optional boss later on. So I'll probably make my way to try and unlock this just for farming purposes. You can do a lot of shit with different parts of the game by farming that. So as you can see, we're actually making pretty damn good progress when it comes to the prosthetic tools tree. You know what, we're looking at almost
that finger whistle I've fixed onto your arm. I'm sure it'll play a somber but enjoyable tune. Make sure you use it well.
And there's a little bit of interesting dialogue right there. So I don't know where Emma went. Not 100% sure, but we're going to make our way over to the abandoned dungeon. Actually have to go through Ashina's castle, and we'll make our way, because this is the only one that's available to us, so we'll make our way to the abandoned dungeon probably in the next episode. We're at 23 minutes now, so as you can see, guys, we did complete a lot of shit in this episode. We took on the double great apes, or the double guardian apes I should say, took out another Shichiman warrior, and we also got ourselves the malcontent and got the whistle as well. Now the whistle, if you're wondering what it does, pretty much is if you got a few enemies and you use the whistle here and you go and hide into this corner, if you have an enemy, that will go on over to where you blew the whistle, so you can come up for an easy backstab if you really need to. And that's just pretty much all it is, but I will showcase it later on in the game against certain bosses. So anyway, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy that, and if you did, remember to use that Shinobi blade and slice up that like button to support my channel, and if you're new, feel free to subscribe, because I'd love to hear your feedback and your comments in the comment section below. I am your host, Noisy Boy. Thanks for coming on by, and as always, guys, stay noisy.